Miguel Gonzalez is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of it. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game, and it's already 1-0.
Mookie Betts will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones is under it. Makes the play, one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, when you look at the pitchers in this one, you're expecting a pretty good duel out of them. So you're going to have to try to work counts a little bit better, get that pitch count up, and hopefully get into the bullpen early. A couple of runs early might be all it takes.
With a moment now, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. You know, sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well. Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And a big one there as his streak reaches 55 now. One short of the magic number of 56.
Can you guys believe what we're watching here? 55 straight games with a base hit. I didn't think I'd ever see this.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. In to score the runner from second. Blake Swihart will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. To short, hit hard. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning. Clayton Kershaw will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Jonathan Scope is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Chris Davis will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Rusney Castillo makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
And that really sparked that first inning rally. When you get your leadoff guys on like that, it can create a lot of excitement for everybody else that's got a bat in their hands. Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Jones going back, gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run for David Ortiz. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Center fielder number 28.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Brock Holt strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. On the move is Trout from first. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Trout around third, he can move. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 7-0.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high-fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Todd Redmond is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
Second baseman,
Dustin Pedroia stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0. Blake Swihart steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. In to score is the runner from first. Make it 9-0. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Coming to the plate again, Rusney Castillo, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Smoke toward the hole. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took. Manny Machado will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Popped up. Pedroia is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch. Matt Wieters will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Castillo is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Mark
Trumbo will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, if you're going to beat this guy, it's probably going to have to be up. When he's at the knees like that or lower, especially with the fastball, he's tough to hit.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very economical to start.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gone! A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Here's Mookie Betts.
designated hitter.
Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Jones. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Into the box, David Ortiz. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Trumbo looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
This guy is as hot as anybody right now. This is his second home run of the ball game, and remember, He had one in his previous game as well. I think I'd approach him a bit more cautiously from here on out.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Shot towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And make him 3 for 3 as he'll get there with a double.
Now batting, third baseman
Vance Worley is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Vance Worley.
Brock Holt will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Line to the right side. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Trout around third. He can move. The runner scores from second.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Hard liner to center field. Jones is right there, 1 down.
You know, it's always great to have a speedy center fielder out there that can cover some ground for you. But in this case, it wasn't really needed. This ball winds up pretty much right at him for the out.
First pitch on its way. Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
This is a nice play out there in left center. I figured once this ball got down, they'd try and wave that runner around third, but he gets it in quickly out there, and they force that third base coach to throw up the stop sign.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Trumbo is there. Let's see if they test it.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Into the box now, David Ortiz. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for David Ortiz. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Oh, and what's got to be running through that pitcher's mind right now? He already served up back-to-back home runs. You know he's feeling lousy. Then he throws one pitch to the 3rd guy, and it gets hammered. I tell you, they're just jumping all over him right now.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 41st home run of the year for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Xander Bogaerts digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hit hard to short. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. But not before things change dramatically as they... Dario Alvarez will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away. Mario Calzado will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Kershaw looks in. Here it is on 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Paul Janisch will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Chopped weakly to the left. Holt is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And they remain well behind. Dustin Pedroia is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Blake Swihart gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center. Jones on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Rusney Castillo steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. High and deep to center field. Jones ranging back. Still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Adam Jones will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember for a long time. 4 home runs. No other way to break it down except to say that was an awesome performance.